Welcome to our second episode. Today, we'll be talking about the importance of mental health. So, who wants to go first?
I think that there are a lot of people talking about it now, and on contrary, there are people. It's so easy to label think that I'm mentally disturbed nowadays. Also, that's also one thing.
That is true, but I think a lot of genuine cases where people are going through that trauma, that whole pain of having being distressed mentally. But a lot of people, even today, even in bigger cities, see this as a stigma. To talk, it's like a taboo that if I talk about my mental health, or if I decide to approach a therapist or anyone to help me out, that will be taken as, maybe people will view me as being mentally disturbed, or whatever. So I think people still attach stigma to this very important issue.
Okay.
And a lot of people who are actually talking about it may also be exaggerating their own condition.
So there are two things that we need to understand, that seeking help, like there are different things. One is mental illness, which is clinically you are ill, yes, you are depressed, and one is you're just confused, you are going through a lot of death, there's a lot of sadness, you want to process your grief, all of that. So for that also you can seek professional advice. Not necessarily you need to be put on medicines or you need to be treated or something. So I think a lot of people need help in processing their grief, in processing whatever, like this
Whatever emotion,
any
whatever.
change in life, right? So because if you are not doing that, then it manifests in other things, it trickles down in other things, it comes out in other ways, and that might impact your mental health in the long run. So what has happened now that I feel is people do recognize that what they're going through, and they're not hesitating in taking help from a professional, but at the same time, because it is a stigma, so maybe they're just not opening up about their own, like that they are going through this or whatever. But in general, I think in private, people are, yeah, they
Most
are
of the people
seeking
are.
help.
I feel that could also be a problem, in the sense that while we're aware, and like Pragati said, that it's still happening very privately. So many a time that's a misdiagnosis also, right? Where you are taking care of it, say in a certain way, while you actually need something else. So the two different things, right? Mental illness, just support. Do you need a support group? Do you need a psychologist? Do you need a psychiatrist? It's very important to get diagnosed correctly and then work towards it. That is one thing which I feel is still lacking. So while there is awareness as to what you said, that yes, more people are aware, great. But are they willing to talk about it as
Yes,
much?
there's more
No.
awareness, not more acceptance.
Yes.
Still, like
Correct.
people need to accept that they are also going through it, and people around them also. Just say, for example, if you're going through any other physical like health problem, for example, heart disease, blood pressure, there's acceptance. Not like you can talk about it very normally, but people still don't talk about their mental problems that normally. So
Tell me-
acceptance is less.
In fact,
Tell me any
I
instance
still
where you
feel that
probably-
there are a lot of people who are going through stress and this
think
issue.
most of
They
us.
don't, but a lot of people don't open up. They, and I think the reason of that could also be that they really don't know whom to open up in front of, right? I think like in the West, there are, it's very common, right? There are more therapists, there are these support groups, you can get into those group discussions, you can enroll yourself. I think here it is still, I think a lot of people are still dealing with it on their own. They're finding their own ways.
Also got a lot to do with what consider around acceptance, right? So now you tell me one time that you might have reached out to somebody saying that I want to leave today because I have a headache, and that is treated as like, okay, it's a legit reason for you to take a leave, versus you've just reached out to somebody that I'm not feeling myself today, can I take the day off? Or
So
because
that's what, and you don't do that because you know
that it's
that
not
you're
going
not
to be taken well.
exactly.
It's very similar in case of menstruation also. Let me
Yeah.
be very honest. A lot of women don't reach out seeking the day off, stating the actual reason, and that's a fact. just because they think that if they state the actual reason, it might not be taken well.
Taking that cue from you, so is it like first acceptance should come from within, then the society will accept you? What I think is a lot of people
It's reverse also.
see.
So, okay, we'll talk about this in detail maybe.
No, I think he's right.
It's
I think first, a lot of us don't even accept it themselves that they are going
That's
through
the
this.
first step.
Sometimes you know that yes, this is a problem, and I am willing to. I want to tell people that see today I need a day off because I'm just not feeling myself. I can't work. I will not be able to concentrate, and it's a legit health issue. But just because so I have accepted my situation,
Correct.
but just because I know that the society will not see it with a certain lens or will particularly see it in a certain lens. That is why I will probably just come and say that oh I have dehydration. That's a more acceptable reason to give. I have a stomach infection.
It's something,
acceptable.
The other challenge what I feel with mental health and other things, we can't compare them like apples to apples, is other things are very measurable. I mean, if you have a stomach infection, there's a report which gives you clear cut. That's what we were discussing also last time, right? If you have fever, it's an instant thing. You put a thermometer, you get to know you have high temperature. Mental health for a normal person to understand at what degree it is, at what stress levels. यार अब आप पत्थर एक बाहर फेंकोगे ना जिस पे गिरेगा उसको स्ट्रेस है आज की डेट में. The kind of lifestyle we all live in, everybody has
Actually,
stress.
acknowledging the mental health should not be seen like it's a weakness. It should seem like if someone can acknowledge that someone is going through this thing, it should be actually termed as courageous. Like you have that courage to accept it and moving in that direction.
Nowadays, in fact, like you said, courageous, right? I think nowadays I see a lot of people actually coming up with their, things that they are going through, or their families are going through, and sharing it on social media.
They do it, yeah.
And not even caring what other people would see. And a lot of people praise this courage also, that they had this courage to come out and share and talk about what's going on. I think another thing is that rather, like you said, it's not measurable, right? So rather than waiting for that time that something, and mental health can also manifest itself in if you ignore it for very long, even mental health can manifest in things which are measurable. It will deteriorate your health.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's almost
and that
it's a slow
deterioration
poison,
cannot be
right?
measured, as both mentioned.
So I think what we should do is proactively, rather than waiting for that time, even if you're not facing any stress or anything, right? I think like a lot of companies today are coming up with these counselors who in your offices. I think seek their help. Just go and discuss. Just
Why
go.
don't people seek help? But see, what I've seen is that you are absolutely right that there are many companies which offer these kind of facilities to their employees, right? Free of cost. But still, the acceptance of the employees, as in to go there and speak about
Right,
it.
it'll be like if people see you
Even
going
the
into that
government
room,
provides
what will they think?
There is a
Yeah,
national
How will
mental
they
health
view?
program.
Yeah.
There is a national mental health program
Right.
that the government also provides, but people themselves are not comfortable talking about it.
Because there are lot many other nuances also. You come from different kind of background. Your family is a certain way. So what Sudhanshu was saying, that a lot of people are coming out with it and they're writing about it on social media, and many people are accepting it also. But you'll see that getting acceptance and getting like praises from strangers is still much easier
Yeah,
than
absolutely.
getting the
From
same
your known
kind
ones.
of exactly.
Correct.
So you can write about it on social media, knowing that
I would
nobody
And
say-
what
family
truly
follows.
matters is the other one.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What
Absolutely.
actually helps
you
you
need
is
the
not
support of
10
the
likes
family.
on your post, but maybe you
So
reaching out to your
similarly,
family and getting
I
that.
would think in workplace also, your co-workers know you. So if you're going through something, and if that is coming up a lot, people might think that you are maybe not fit to work on that project, and you don't want that to hamper your growth. So many a times that also happens. That is why companies provide like private room also, they anonymity, they maintain all of that, because it should not impact your performance otherwise.
Absolutely. And you should not be judged because of that.
Perception building is
You should not be
very
judged because
normal,
of that.
Right.
right? Perceptions get built like that, and you will not even realize.
Right.
So I think everyone's like just more cautious. Let's just say right
Is it
now.
more about
So-
the privacy then, that if you have the assurance that whatever conversation you have with the therapist, even if that's at work or somewhere else, it needs to be like 100% private, and people fear that it might be talked about and their conversation would not be private enough. That's why they don't step forward to talk, because see, in a corporate or in any regular life, everybody is stressed. Nowadays, the kind of lifestyle we live in. But still, if a person like me or anybody else, we're not stepping forward to talk to a therapist, even if it's free of cost, provided by the company. Why aren't we doing it? That's my point here. So,
I think the only reason, like you said, people don't go and talk to a therapist or a friend or anyone, is that this thing will get leaked, right?
Yeah.
And
Fear
a lot of
being
other people's
judged, personal
will get to
information
know
getting leaked.
exactly. I think if you are like, okay, hypothetically, if you are 100% sure that you're discussing it with, let's say, a therapist or a friend, and you're 100% sure it will remain there, then I think a lot of people will have the courage to open up and share and talk. So I think we need more such. I think in India,
And also generally our generally people saying कोई नहीं होता है ठीक हो जाएगा
that
ठीक हो
attitude
जाएगा
तो has
ठीक हो
to
जाएगा. This is not something
We need to evolve from
yeah
that.
we need to evolve.
Or they actually dismiss it. So
Yeah,
dismissal
yeah.
is worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता.
That no, that why are you? Oh, this was such a small thing. Why are you
Yeah.
making it that big?
Big,
It's
right.
not big enough for you to
Correct.
feel this way, right? But it's very important for people to understand that if it's big enough for that person, it's big enough.
Yes.
Period.
exactly.
It might not be your problem. It's a problem to that
Right.
person.
Being
Acknowledge
sensitive
it.
It's like
to
exactly.
all of
It's like we were
Empathy.
discussing the other day, right? Even the phobias that people have, right? For example, let's say somebody is germophobic, right? They have this fear of shaking hands. To a third person, it may feel like what's wrong with such a small thing? What is this? But for that person who's actually going, for him it's like matter of life and death.
Yeah.
If you can't shake hands, you can't shake hands, and we should be appreciative and sensitive, like you said, of others'
Empathy
fears and
is-
fears and
this is one
A
thing which we
very
lack
difficult
in our
trait.
society.
Yeah.
Empathy.
Empathy is just
I mean,
absent.
Like my simple logic is, even if you can't understand something, you're not feeling empathetic about it, the least you can do is keep quiet.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't want to be
Bambi.
supportive. If you
Bambi,
want
right?
to
You can't
If
impose
say
yourself on
something
others.
nice,
Do
don't
not
say nothing
comment.
at all.
Keep
Can't say
quiet.
something.
just
You
be there
say,
like
I
you
don't
know.
If that person
understand,
is
maybe
talking
this
to you,
is
just
important
listen.
for
Just
you.
plain
It's
simply
all right.
That's the
listen.
best
Sometimes
thing.
that's
Yeah.
all it-
Does anyone want to share any personal experiences of how we?
I just want to highlight one thing. It's not personal, but see, we are all in for people coming forward and talking about mental health. But I also see a problem in the society nowadays, especially with the younger generation. It's very easy for them to label anything that, I am depressed, I have anxiety, I am suicidal. And I'm not taking away that there are no problems, there are.
See, but that's
Trying
true.
to
But
understand where the right balance is also a bit of a challenge.
I think
I
there we
don't
need to
think, I think that these terms are being used very loosely.
loosely,
Huh.
right?
That is the problem.
But see, I think there we need to
People
just
are going through
understand.
something
Let's say if anyone, but I would say, even if we are like 100% sure ki what they are going through is not that, still we should not dismiss anyone's
Right. Yeah,
fear.
like we said,
If somebody is saying that they are going through something, we should not outrightly dismiss it.
At the
See,
same
there-
time,
Which is
Rohit,
why
I would
we
also
say-
say that the generation that is growing up now, they are very different. They
Yeah,
are
they're very exposed.
very
to a
exposed.
lot of things.
Social media, a lot of things. They are exposed to a lot of things much earlier in life. The
Yeah.
kind
So
of
what
pressure
we
they
may
are going through is
feel
very
is not
different.
an issue that they should be
We
stressed
can't relate
about.
to it.
Maybe they are
Right.
stressed about it, and maybe our parents, for example, our parents sometimes will not understand when we tell them that we are going
they were
through
That's
trained
also
a
for a
generational
huge
thing.
amount of
That's also
pressure.
exactly.
Taking huge amount of pressure
Right.
every
And
day
And
in
also,
and
this
out.
is why we say that a lot of this should start at home. So, say if a child is feeling stressed, even at the age of 3 or 2 or 1, they should be able to express it. First, learn to express it at home and feel that it is okay to express. Now, that is a fundamental issue with every generation.
Look, I think
How many people are actually willing to communicate? And it's not just about communicating by like just saying words out loud, but also knowing that whatever you are saying is actually getting understood.
I remember while I was, like most of us when we were growing up, if there is some problem, एक चाटा, उसके बाद if I am crying, then दूसरा चाटा खिलाना कैसा?
हाँ, रोना क्या है?
He's crying about.
See, but that made
So
you strong also.
naturally,
See, there
next
are,
time I would not share.
see, every form of, for example, parenting or the way you look at it. See, sometimes by like what you said, ऐसे करने से कई बार the child also becomes very strong. They learn to deal. And sometimes if you अगर हर छोटी बात
They
में
go into
उनको
shell as well.
pamper,
दोनों चीज़
so
हो जाती
they,
हैं.
No,
हाँ, they can go into shell as well.
you don't have to protect.
बट अगर आप
the-
उसकी हर चीज़ वो भी करते जाओगे तो कई बार they get
to
this
what we-
habit of like you said कि हर छोटी बात पे I'm stressed.
या ये नहीं बोल सकते ना कि एग्जैक्टली कि हर छोटी वर्ड पे वी आर स्ट्रेस्ड, सो दैट विल
नहीं,
नॉट
what
मेक
we're
द
talking
चाइल्ड
about
you
is
have to
keeping the
एक
communication
right
open
balance.
and acknowledging his feeling.
Yes.
That is all.
The second
Right.
they start to
फीलिंग
learn to
एक्नॉलेज
open-
करो, बट एट द सेम टाइम
उसको बढ़ावा मत दो.
हाँ,
उसको
उसको ये भी
समझाओ
सिखाना कि
नहीं.
they have to deal with their
No,
problems.
no, that's fine. So I'll give you my example. Even today, the first anywhere that I am, if I am in some trouble, no friend is my first emergency contact. My father is my first emergency. No. And that is the kind of confidence that they have given me. I know I can manage everything. I travel the world alone. I take solo trips. I've lived in different cities and different countries alone. So they've prepared me to take care of things. But say tomorrow I get stuck somewhere, or tomorrow if something goes wrong, I know for a fact that I don't have to fear letting them know that okay, I have messed up. Give that confidence that it's okay to mess up and you will mess up.
Yeah.
But turn to me first.
Yeah, that confidence I don't think most people in our country at least give to their children. That
Yeah.
many a times you feel that your parents are the first people who are going to judge you for whatever
Yep.
problems you are facing.
Absolutely.
So
And
yeah,
which is why
naturally,
challenge,
believe
yeah.
me, it has
Exactly.
become my life.
Also about making them understand that every small thing should not result in a huge depression.
Correct.
That's how you make them strong.
100%.
You can't.
One more thing here, you know what? Though we're talking about the kids. Kids are depressed. So are the parents. I mean,
Exactly,
they're struggling.
yeah.
So everybody's struggling in a way, right? So you're not yourself fit enough for yourself. How are you going to support the kids? So that's
Right.
also a challenge nowadays.
I think the thing I would say is that we should be there to listen to others, and we should be there to talk to others. So if we are going through something, we should definitely go and open up, either to a
Yeah.
therapist or a friend or a family. I think
It is
that
very
is the only thing that can literally help a lot of people alleviate stress. And sometimes what happens is we have these preconceived imaginary notions where we think that if we open up to
Yeah,
our loved
they'll
ones, to
judge
our
us.
family, they will
Maybe
judge
okay.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
But so I think we all need to take that leap before
Coming
you know
to a conclusion.
kind of
Yeah.
thinking that they will not listen to us, and maybe they will, maybe they're not even aware that we are going through something. End of
since
the day,
you
you're
know that the other person has, maybe if you open up to the other person, you will feel better. But you love the other person so much that you
you
don't,
don't want
want
them to hurt them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That you
That's
did
also
something to me because of which I'm in this state. It will hurt them, and eventually you will be hurt more.
Yeah.
So many times you don't have a choice but just to figure it out on your own.
All right. So on that note, let's have concluding notes, everyone. One minute each.
Mutual communication, very important. Please respect it. Try and do it more often with the people who matter, not the world.
I think for me at least, having a strong community, people I can depend on, people who care about me, that has helped me a lot. So I would say have people who care about you, find your tribe, stick with them, and just strong community.
I would say outrightly, mental health is not a stigma. We should not view it as a stigma. It's not a taboo. If you're going through something, even if it's a very small thing, talk about it, either to your loved ones or reach out to a therapist. I think not talking about what you're going through, you are prolonging, you're doing yourself huge harm, which can come up, which can manifest itself in a lot of different ways in the longer run.
I would say that the mental health is a lifelong process. So one should embrace it rather than just embrace the process, the overall process.
All right, so you all have covered everything well. I just have a message for all the parents here, because I think family plays the most crucial role. If just being there, listening to your child or listening to any of your loved ones is enough, I think that's the first step. If you start with that, the journey becomes much more easier. So just be there for all your loved ones. That's it. That's the
Safe
message.
space.
Yes.
Safe spaces.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.